and briefest presentation. I'm going to do it for you. So, before I start, I would ask a question to you. Do you think, or can you tell me what is the only constant factor in this world? Ji sir, very good. The change. Change is the only constant factor in the world. And if are we prepared for that? And if we are, as a nation, Pakistan is a reactive nation. So I call it like हमारा DNA जो है, हम reactive हैं. हमारी गाड़ी की फैन बेल्ट टूटती है सड़क पे, घर पे हम चेंज कर लेते हैं. So we are, our DNA, it is reactive, not proactive. So we have to work on that. We have to educate people to become, and how we can do that. Then it is all about, we have already spoken about risk management. What really is about risk management? What are we? Are we just doing judgmental risk management? So we have spoken a lot. I will only touch a little bit. I will not go into the detail, but I'll just take it to the. Okay. Thank you. So basically, my most of the experience is from the 35 years of experience. I've been user of local and international insurance policies as well. And as our some of speakers, they have given the details. There is a lot of opportunity. There are a lot of area and of an improvement. Very importantly is the regularity and the policy about the government and the locals. That's an opportunity area. Okay. So if we talk about the world, the changing world, there were couple of events we have spoken. There is one of the events, like after AD and BC, 9/11 was one of the events which changed the world. And then the recent one is the Corona era. We talk about our lifestyles, they changed. And by default, like there is like there was people were prepared or not. There are a lot of the people who survived, things like that. So if we go by the book, there is for the business of the resilience on the 21st century, there is a full complete set of the business procedures which is also available, and if anybody needs, they can contact me. I can give you. It's about 450 pages, business of resilience details, and how you can become a business. But at the same time, if we see all of these things, there are disasters, there's floods. We have spoken about the Pakistan. We have natural disasters. We have two major natural disasters. One is flood and the other is earthquake. The seismic zone, fault lines. We are full of all these things. And are we prepared? Recent Swat incident had happened. And if we look into the details, and we can learn a lot of lessons, and we can move on. So if we look into the business around the world and in Pakistan, business is also there. Life is already moving on. How it is all about we call it is a resilience. Okay, moving to the next slide. So the secret about the business of this, the everyday actions are aligned across the companies. The command and control approach has been changed. The companies are more into taking risk than rather avoiding it. How they are taking risk? They're preparing it, evaluating, and then there is a strategy to that as well. So there was a detailed survey also was done, and about the protection on the companies and things. So there is a study as well. So at least it's not a judgmental decisions on the top people are making. That's why they are surviving, they're moving, they're preparing for the change. Okay. Now, as mostly the industry and the organizations, what are they looking into? The priority for them is, the first priority is people. The second priority is their assets. The third is the reputation as well. Reputation, you can't give into monetary form. But like, I don't have a data, but do you know that how many of your life insurance nationwide is being done by the big companies? There are like the assets. So how much of the business of your areas you've been doing it through the industry or organizations or the companies? So that is again is an opportunity. If you do have a data, then you can have what are their requirements, what are their priorities, and how you can manage it. We have also seen in some of the presentations about care. Care, if we look into this, there is international standards which is called duty of care. And this duty of care is part of the UN Charter from the human rights. So most of these multinationals and local, to be compliant, they have to have this duty of care in place. And all of these factors, for the companies, it's called MOGE, Market Overhead Journal Expense. So I'll talk a little bit on the next slide, which is my main slide, and then thank you very much. So this is a little bit of clusters of things, try to put it into one slide. If you look into the methodology of risk assessments, so a professional, if you ask, they use it ISO 31000. That is the methodology how we assess risks, and as per the risk register, there are like, as we have seen 5 C's, there are 4 T's. So risk is divided into tolerate, treat, terminate, and transfer. Transfer is one of the areas where you outsource the risk, and most of the cases you get insured and you cover your. And this is something is an opportunity area for insurance industry as well. So if you look into this transferable risk transfer insurance is a business safeguarding strategy. Once the risk is being insured or outsourcing benefits, you can focus on the core activity. Now companies are at the same time more concerned about core and non-core activities. That's why they are offering, there are like lean and mean organizations. There are a lot of voluntary separation service things up, and they are going into a main core of an activity of the company. If they are producing something and selling now. And then rest of the thing is the support role. So they are outsourcing a lot of things, and there's an opportunity area for others to look into this hour. So as in the end, I've said outsourcing non-core operation at the same keeping compliance and duty of care. So it is not only that you outsource the transfer of risk shift responsibility, the loss or the things have been shifted, and the company, in case if they have, then that also keep them back in the business. That is part of the business contingency, business continuity planning, and you move on. I thank you for your time and listening. Thank you very much.